So how did the rest of the members of the group come about? Because it's two crews, right, that basically came together to form SOB RBE.
Yeah, SOB and then RBE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the boy, we used to go to our partner Kyrie house and record over there. But his studio wasn't really up to par for real. So the boy used to be on the game with Young T.O. making songs, doing the game, doing whatever they do on the game. And one day he was like, man, I'm gonna call T.O. over here to try to help us with the music thing. Cause he sounded like, that nigga sounded like perfect. You feel me? His mic, his everything, his whole setup was perfect. So I was like, damn, call that nigga over here. Boom, he came over, he showed us a song, and I was like, man, this shit sound like mainstream. You feel me? Like some real shit. So I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta fuck with bro. Like, you feel me? So from there, I think I was the first person to go over his house. I think I hit him like a day or a day after, and was like, man, I'm trying to come record. And then I went over there and recorded everything. You feel me? That's history.
So your friendship pretty much came through the music.
Yeah, I didn't know him prior to the music. I seen him around on Facebook. He was Mac One at first. So I seen him around on Facebook, and he was doing his thing on Facebook or whatever. And then when the boy introduced us, it was after that. That's when it started popping.
And who else from the group? Because y'all from different parts of North Vallejo, right?
Yeah.
So who else is from the Crest?
I'm from the Crest. Lil G from the Crest, and that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the other two brothers are from different parts of the North.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then Lil G, how did you link with him? Did you know him just from the neighborhood?
Yeah, just from the neighborhood. Lil G been around. He been around just from the neighborhood. Boys and Girls Club, everything. We done did it all.
Yeah.
Niggas been around for real.
What was the decision to like turn it into a whole group?
It really wasn't no decision. The shit happened so organically. It wasn't no like, all right, y'all want to make this a group type shit? Like, you feel me? Everything just started going from me going to the studio to us going to the studio to, all right, what you go, your RB, you RB, you might as well put it together, to boom, putting it together. Like, I could remember everything happened. It just, correspondingly just started happening. It wasn't really no plan behind it. Everything happened organically for real.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because obviously I'm familiar with y'all, but I don't know the full story. And it did seem like, just from the outside looking in, it did seem like everything was happening hella fast for y'all.
Man, that shit happened fast as hell. It happened so fast, I really couldn't. I mean, the shit just happened fast. The shit just happened hella fast, and it was like, man, right before a nigga eyes for real. So we really couldn't. I can't pinpoint to like when, like when do we come, or we this now, but because that shit happened so fast. It was just like song after song after song, group. You feel me?
What was the first song that really cracked off for you?
That really cracked off? Well, what was the first song? The first video we ever dropped basically as like a group, or me and T.O. dropped, was Cautious. I remember when Cautious came out, boom. I remember us saying, man, everybody get this to 10K, woo, 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 because back then 10K was big. Now niggas look at 10K and be like, man, what
am I doing? I need to step it up.
10K? Man, I can't, you feel me? But back then it was big. It's before people was paying for views. Everything was organic. It really, you feel me? The streets was, the streets feeling you once your views going up. So it was Cautious, and then after that, what we dropped? I want to say D-Boy. This one I really figured out it was, all right, we got something. I think we dropped Cautious, and then D-Boy dropped just a song. I forgot what song it was. I think 100 Bar or something like that. He dropped a song, and we just motherfuckers start slapping it. We getting on Instagram, everybody slapping it, people tagging. I'm like, man, they really, niggas fucking with it. People from different places, Seattle and shit. I'm like, oh, shit. So after that, I knew we had some shit kicking off.
Man, it's interesting. I talked to a lot of people from a lot of different areas of the Bay Area music. Mm-hmm. And in the early 2000s, it was like MySpace.
Yeah.
People could put a MySpace song and add it to their profile.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And then we had Irk the Jerk on here. He was talking about when Twitter first popped off. And he was just literally sending people his music through Twitter. Yeah. And what you're talking about is not necessarily like the early days of Instagram, but it's earlier than now, to where, like you said, this is before people was paying for views, paying for streams. Yeah. It's like you post a video, you post a song, and people actually fuck with it and
for sure.
start spreading it around.
It wasn't the earliest days of Instagram, but it was early though.
Yeah.
It was definitely early.
Yeah. So, we had Stretch and Kilo on here, and they were both saying that at a certain point, y'all, before maybe the rest of the world, the rest of the country, even the rest of the Bay, knew y'all were like tearing shit up in Vallejo, like in terms of like shows.
Yeah.
Selling out shows and lines around the block.
And it was legendary. Our first show was legendary. Our first show got, the police shut our first show down ever at the Boys and Girls Club in College Park in Vallejo. That was a legendary show though. How
long after y'all had started making music did you go to did that show happen?
Let me think. Anti was already out. Lane Changing was already out, I think. Different was already out. So I think all our songs, all our main songs was just now. Everything hit at once. So everything was already out, you feel me? And then we, Lil Kilo put the show together, matter of fact. And we thinking like, I don't know how the show gonna be, you feel me? We gonna pack it out, you feel me? We don't know how the show gonna be. Man, we get to the show. If you know Vallejo, then you know where MIT at, and you know where El Sweetman at. And it was a gate. It's a gate around the Boys and Girls Club. From this side of the gate, all the way down the street, down Mini Drive, all the way to El Sweetman where the line was at. You feel me? Not even probably, only probably 30 to 40% of people got in. You feel me? That's how big it was. It was really, that was a night to remember. I remember that night like it was yesterday. That was a fun-ass night, too.
Was the feeling like, okay, we about to do some shit like this? Because it's one thing when you got numbers on the internet and Instagram and all that, but when you see people in person, it's different.
It's different. It's like you said, it's one thing to have the numbers on Instagram, the views on that, but it's hard to go sell out a show, you feel me? To have people come and want to see you, it feel different. It's just different, you know? And on that day, I'm not gonna lie and say I knew it was gonna be something big, but I had a feeling like, man, we stars. You feel me? Like I felt it, and I was like, man, niggas, we stars right now. I done borrowed the Benz from my Uncle Donnie. I'm in the Benz, I'm catting. I'm like, ooh, you feel me? I'm in my mode. And then from there, we just kept it lit.
And you're still teenagers.
Yeah, I was a teenager. I was 19.
That's a damn good feeling, bro.
19. Yeah, that was a damn good feeling, on God. 19.
Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay. Recognize where you got the game. We got our own style, got our own slang. Northern California is a West Coast thing. This is the history of the Bay.